Hey guys, Jarell here, back with more reactions to Fringe. We are getting close to the end of the season. The last two episodes is a two-parter, so in effect, this episode now is the penultimate episode to the season finale, so we're on episode 20. I'm not going to do too much of a recap. I think we're probably going to be getting pretty much on with the main storyline now, which is, what the hell is David Robert Jones up to? We know we've got all this supply of anthracite. We know he's been doing all sorts of weird experiments throughout this season. I think the episode of Westfield was something to do with a testing ground as to what he's trying to accomplish, because Walter believes he's trying to collapse both universes. That's what we seem to be going with this, and he seems to have like a Noah's Ark of really weird and wonderful genetically modified animals on a ship offshore somewhere. I don't know. But my big question is, where's he going to go if he's going to try to do this? I'm sure it will all be explained at some point, but probably not yet. Anyway, let's just get on with it. This is episode 20.
I have asked you here because I believe that I have discovered David Robert Jones' true intentions.
Yeah.
I believe that Jones is trying to collapse our universes. The force becomes greater and greater. And as matter and energy are compressed to a point, the density is so great that it has no recourse but to rapidly expand outwards again.
And he would do all this, why?
Yeah.
To create another universe.
Thank you.
His universe.
That's what I said.
A world in which the laws of physics and nature are designed and controlled by him. If I have learned one thing, it's that anything is possible.
Yeah.
Given what we know about Jones' actions so far, what Dr. Bishop suggests should not be overlooked.
The Himalayas? Which side is this on? Are they doing this? Okay, maybe they're doing this.
Jones used amphilicite to destroy the town of Westfield in our universe and in yours, but when he was finished, there was one area still standing.
Meaning that perhaps
Center of the
as a
stone.
test, he has built a safe zone where he and his creations can be protected.
In this scenario, would there be any way to stop Jones?
Short of killing him, I don't know.
Emergency Services is receiving multiple reports of earthquakes happening all over the world.
Worlds. It's happening on our side, too.
Most of them occurred nowhere near major fault lines,
I
registering
think
between
he's
a
trying to find
5.7 and a
focal points as to
7.1 on
how
the
to
Richter
collapse
scale,
it.
and they all started at exactly the same time, 11:23 a.m.
Jones is trying to tune the two universes
Together.
to vibrate at a common frequency.
Yeah.
And it's these vibrations that are creating the earthquakes. The barrier between our two universes.
This makes sense.
If he does it enough times, in the right locations, collapse is inevitable.
Well, she's standing at the epicenter. Maybe whatever device we're looking for, Jones's trigger, maybe it's on her.
Dunham.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, what's up?
I got a guy on this side who had a vision of standing in the middle of the earthquake in Manhattan. The way you described it, I think you saw the earthquake on your side. He said that in his vision, there were no twin towers.
Do we know who he is?
A citizen. His name is, Nick Lane.
No need. Her name is Sally Clark.
Thank you.
Oh, you're right.
We were in the Cortexiphan trials together along with another boy called Nick Lane.
But Jones is using Nick Lane and the other Cortexiphan subjects' abilities to psychically link with versions of themselves
On
in the
the
alternate
side.
universe.
Yeah.
Meaning, Nick Lane and the others are drawing on their alternate's frequency to change the vibratory nature of the area that they're standing in. I underestimated him. Jones must have a remarkable mind to to have devised a plan like this.
Could the connection between our two universes be what's facilitating this psychic link?
I suppose.
So what if we severed it?
Ah,
You're not suggesting that?
Yes, I am.
close the bridge.
Suggesting what?
Do we close the bridge?
In theory, yes. But if we were able to shut down the machine, we may never be able to start it again.
When we were kids, we shared an emotional bond, and I'm hoping that through you, we may be able to reconnect and find him.
Look, I appreciate what you guys have been doing to prevent closing the bridge, even if it's a long shot.
When my world started to break down, the conditions in the atmosphere changed, and the light doesn't reflect through moisture the way it used to. You haven't seen a rainbow in over 20 years. Well, I didn't know that.
As our world started to repair itself.
I began to imagine that the people from my side would start to see them again.
You shouldn't have to do too much. Olivia's gonna do most of the work.
One more thing. Have you ever tried LSD?
Because you've just taken it.
He's passing a train station.
Damn.
Newbury, Port, Rockport.
Peter, he's in Salem.
All right, let him know we're on our way. Salem.
College?
Salem Bay University. He's on campus.
Peter, he's on campus.
Go to the university.
Fan out, non-lethal force only.
Agent Pate, with me.
He's looking at his watch.
Oh god, you're running out of time.
No, it's a timer and it's counting down. He's in the quad.
There.
We got him.
How does David Robert Jones convince 27 Cortexiphan kids to help him destroy the world?
Well, I doubt that was the sales pitch. The tech in that watch isn't from here, meaning our side.
Perhaps we can trace the parts. It's a long shot, but maybe something will lead us to Jones.
Sure.
How many more quicks will it take to make that happen?
Frankly, I'm surprised it hasn't already.
Olive, I remember you.
I need you to tell me where David Robert Jones is.
I can't do that.
Nick,
I won't, Olive.
What is happening, Nick?
What they warned us about. The war.
You're defending our world, you and the others.
I don't have any contact with the others. We each only speak with Jones.
I don't understand. Creating earthquakes, how is that protecting us?
And you've seen, they're not that bad. But the damage on the other side is far worse.
Jones has lied to you.
Yes.
Everything that he said. There's no war. Our two universes are allies now. Our world is helping to heal theirs.
The bridge does have to be closed. At least everything goes back to the way it's supposed to be.
You mean you?
Yeah.
Because you're from the other universe, but you're gonna stay here.
And you're gonna stay there, aren't you?
They're about to happen again. The quakes. The timer started counting down.
Jones usually came to me. One time, I did meet him at a warehouse. It was filled with a bunch of equipment, machines I didn't recognize.
Would you remember where it was?
Walter did say he'd need to generate a powerful force field.
He lied to me, and I didn't even question it. Do you know how that feels?
There's nothing here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Suddenly, I just got so sad. Just mad at myself. I just wanted
Son
it
of
to
a
end.
bitch. Double crossed you.
I need that medic! Now!
Unless someone can think of an alternative. Something we haven't considered yet.
This last couple of seasons storyline with having the other side, we're not going to see him anymore. I didn't think we'd get this far down the road till the season finale.
So what happens now?
We wait for the power to surge, then we shut it down.
How long do you think that's gonna take?
Not long. It occurs to me, so I'm sure it occurs to you too, that if the the machine stops working, Peter may disappear. I believe it may have brought him here.
Oh, God, yeah.
There's no reason it can't take him away. I've come to accept that he's not ours. We'll see.
Remember how you said home is where the heart is?
There we go.
This might be crazy, but I think I found mine.
After it rains,
Rainbows.
keep looking up. I will.
Thought you could use a little help.
He's staying.
I'm gonna need you to help me find an apartment.
It's time.
Wow.
I think I shall miss them.
We all will.
More than I imagined.
That was a spectacular episode, but sad at the same time, and very strange because that felt like a season finale, but it wasn't. There's still 2 more episodes, a double episode to come. So they've severed the other side to be able to stop Jones being able to make both universes vibrate at the same frequency, because it was the machine that was allowing it to do it. I got parts of this right, parts of it wrong. Never even considered that once they shut the machine off, Peter would disappear, but as of right this second, it doesn't look as though he has. Thankfully, we don't want to be going back down that road again. But I'll be sad to see all the rest of them go. Olivia and Walter, their Lincoln's gone, but our Lincoln in effect has now replaced him. I knew he would stay. He went over there 2 or 3 episodes ago, and then when they lost their Lincoln, with the way he was acting, the way he was talking, you could see he was more comfortable over there than he was here, so I knew that was coming. So, in theory, now, that has stopped David Robert Jones from doing what he was planning. So what the hell is the season finale about? Just locating him and finding him and stopping him? I don't know. But the man is literally playing God. He wanted... I finally got my answer. I've been asking for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 episodes. How the hell are you going to survive if you destroy 2 universes? And it just didn't enter my head because I've had so many different theories going round the old noggin trying to work things out. I hadn't considered. I was already remembering back to the episode of Westfield as what he did. I'd forgotten about that focal point, the Eye of the Storm thing, where you can ride it out. But obviously, with this, like Walter said, he needs a very powerful force field to do it. I hadn't considered that because I was wondering, if you destroy the planet you're on, where are you going to go? It finally answered it for me. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Just too much going on up here at once. So, they've severed the bridge. That stops him from doing what he was doing. I don't know whether the season finale is going to be them just trying to locate and stop him, or there's more to it still that we don't know. I've no clue. I knew that wasn't going to help him. When someone is convinced of something completely, as Jones had done with him for the last 2 or 3 years, and he'd helped him hone his craft and skill that being a Cortexiphan child had given him, Same as in the previous timeline where it was also who helped him in the end. David Robert Jones was there for him, so why would you not believe someone who's come along and helped you at the worst point in your life? The guy knew exactly what to say, when to say it, where to be, who to get, and he's pretty much gotten all of them that way, I think. So it's just, I agree with Walter. Robert Jones is way more intelligent than any of us gave him credit for. He's kind of up there with Walter, to be honest, because to have thought of all of this and come up with this is just mind-boggling. And as far as I'm aware, he's not that higher level scientist, is he? I know he used to work for Massive Dynamic and he used to work for Winnie and Bell, but damn, I guess we will just have to wait and find out. But the great news is we have got a full 2-part, hour and a half over the 2 episodes season finale to come, and I have no idea where we're going to go with it, what it's going to be about. Because of the last episode, and it's going forward to 2036 and getting a brief view of the grim future that may be coming, I'm presuming they've already shown us that because that is what's coming. I'm expecting season 5 to head that way. So it kind of makes sense that they are closing down this storyline and bringing it to a conclusion. I just didn't expect him to close the bridge. But he's forced them to. Shit. And that was a lovely scene with the 2 Walters there. That was a great scene. Right. I will see you for that 2-part season finale very soon. Don't forget, guys, this episode will be available on Patreon, as always, and I always say it, but if I don't say it, I always get lots of people posting in the comments, and then I have to end up repeating myself. So, it will be available on Patreon. Link will be in the description, as always, if you want to watch all 4 seasons of Fringe on Patreon. Right. Till then, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, post your comments down below, hit that subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Till then, guys, take care.